The Last of Us. What's that set like? Is it just covered in clickers and spores? Like, what is that? How immersive is that for you?
It is covered in clickers and spores, and the elements of Alberta, and we're having an amazing time. It's totally harrowing, and I don't know if we'll make it, but it'll be completely worth it. It is amazing, and I'm having an amazing time. I don't know if I'll make it.
All right, well, do you know what happens to Joel?
Oh, I do know what happens to Joel. I may not even make it to that.
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo. Okay. These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
except for today.
Except
for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say. When I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love being a part of it.
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and you know, are these characters we know from the game that they're playing new characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right.
But at some point I had to let go of the Joel that I wanted and allow him to be the Joel that he is. The Joel that the story needed him to be. And I just invite all of you guys to do the same thing, not just with part 2, but also with the HBO show. I hope they do something different. Otherwise, why are they doing that? We've already done the game. I don't want to see the shot-for-shot remake as a live-action thing. I want to see something different. I want to see interpretation of characters. I'm so excited. This is not bulletin points from PR. I am genuinely excited to see what Pedro does with the HBO show. Genuinely excited. He's vicious as an actor. He works from such a visceral, guttural place. I can't wait to see what I learned from Joel, from him. Pedro feels the weight of this character. And that is the biggest challenge, I think, for him, is to be able to make sure that he is not trying to do a character that is anything like what I did, because that wouldn't work. We've already done that. But instead, I see a dedication to him to show you Joel to a whole new audience of people that still hits the same emotional beats that we did in the game.
So I hear you have a part in the new HBO?
I do. I finally got to reveal, yeah. So it's a good role. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a collaboration. Awesome. Good God, man. Bella and Pedro are just unbelievable. Bella crushed it. She's so good.